now live with the incredible Hawkin.
Wow,
This
Indian
is Hawk
TV.
School for the gifted and the elect.
Yup. Wild Indian, yeah.
Hey V, line them up.
I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy fugazi. I just keep it player, you can never play me. You got an ass so fat, girl, let's make a baby. And another one. Then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying double some. She a bad woke chick and I love her tongue. We some jurisdiction boys, we some one-on-ones. Look, don't compare me to no Martin dog, I'm like Malcolm X. Die about our freedom, we'll leave a crack and stretch. Round of applause, boy, you know we clapping text. Chucky dog, child play, yeah, nigga, that's what's next. Open up the cans just like Arizona. Pull up masked up like we got the Rona. We set up jurisdictions when we buy the corner. How you claiming that's your hood and you not the owner? Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Like my niggas said, bitch, we the sheets. I can't keep the peace. If it pop off, then I want a piece. I'm just on release. I'm in go mode, motherfucker thief. In these streets like EBT, when we at war, make peace with me. I don't give a damn, understand. Fuck who stole this land. White or black or tan, understand. It's fuck who stole this land. Might have seen me get little buddy these hands. He wasn't no abo man. A lot of these dudes is Sambo man. They full of shit like my ammo can. What they call an N-word out the wrong mouth, that's an ambulance. Wild Indian, get it in advance, or you can post date it. Ask around, I'm the most hated. Straight sacred, they stole acreage. No ape shit, show ain't shit. It won't be televised, I don't tape shit.
Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
In Atlantis.
In unrelated news, this just in from our affiliates at Hawk School.
Newsflash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
Reports have been coming in, they're correct. Newsflash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
Newsflash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
If you're new here, this is what we do here.
Church Tabernacle.
Sanctuary.
Peace to the unconquered tribes.
Peace to the unconquered tribes.
Peace to the unconquered tribes.
Tribe.
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 Share the live stream. It's up.
They charged Jesus with sedition. Didn't they do that? They said he was against thief. They said he was discriminating because he told his disciples, go not the way of the Gentiles, but rather go to the lost sheep. He discriminated. Don't go near the Gentiles, go to the lost sheep. Go to the oppressed. That's right. Ride. Literally buy when you see me ride. Don't you see me switching lanes? Bitch ass niggas switch sides. Don't hate the riders, hate the game. Don't hate the riders, don't hate the riders, don't hate the riders, don't hate me, man. Don't hate ass niggas switching sides. Don't you see me switching lanes? Let me buy when you see me ride. Don't you see me switching lanes? Bitch ass niggas switching sides. Don't hate the riders, hate the game. Don't hate the riders, don't hate the riders, don't hate the riders, don't hate me, man. Don't hate ass niggas switching sides. Don't you see me switching lanes? This king shit, fuck change, man. Give me gold bars and gold crowns. If a pimp suck these hoes down, how's housewives turn porn star. These hoes go too far. I'm guru, this gangsta. St. Louis don't fight fair. Put bullet holes in your paint job. Fake hoes get exposed. Eat bitch niggas like takeout. Hate the game, don't hate the riders. They watch us like a stakeout. Lurking on my Instagram. Is that what all that hate about? You acting like I give a damn. Like I don't know these hoes foul. Okay, I'm reloaded. Who wants a war now? Knock, knock, better open up, or we gon' kick the door down. Pine line, stay soldiered up, nigga, you can ask the whole town. I walk on water like Black Jesus, it's rider season.
Who named you coming in? By who power?
There's a little something about you that's disturbing.
Is what?
That's disturbing.
It's the Spirit of God. See, the Spirit of God is omnipotent, and it works on you. It'll work on your ass, and I can be far, far away, because it's considered conscience, you know.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Yo, 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 yo. Peace to the tribes, peace to the tribes. You know the vibes of desire, the incredible Hawk. We're broadcasting live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis, and of course, this is Hawk School for the gifted and the elect. Too high for pigeons to fly. We walk on the water and live in the sky. If you're new here, this is what we do here. Make sure you bang that like and share the live stream. And we're going to get into it. What is the topic? Indian Census 1890. Indians not taxed. Came across an interesting document and I have yet to read it. However, I will be presenting it to the tribe. You don't want to miss this. You definitely gonna learn something. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up.
Right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Now, who was Crispus Attucks?
He was a black man. He was the first man to die in the Revolutionary War.
One of us fought in the Revolutionary War?
More than one. There was Peter Salem.
Make sure you leave a comment in the chat so we can
Hill.
cut down.
Well, I'll be
Shout you
damned.
out. You know what I'm talking about?
But the school don't teach you about that. And they also don't teach you about
y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
first open heart surgery in this country. All about Pedro Sordillo.
Oh, now, wait a minute now. Pedro Alonzo Nino couldn't be no brother.
Well, he was. He stayed with the
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
was nothing but a white racist test.
Michael, how could it be a white racist test? All school children take it of all colors.
Yeah, but this one was given by the white people, made up by white people, and even graded by white people. It don't tell you how smart you are, just how white you are. That's why the average black scores 15 points lower than the average white.
Son, you ain't average. Michael, you can pass any man's test in any color.
Maybe so, Daddy, but a lot of black kids
Who named
can't.
you coming in?
Black community is different. It has a different language and culture altogether.
You mean to tell me everybody don't eat chitlins for dinner?
And speaking of dinner, I'm wondering, I'm getting ready to tear up your birth certificate now.
One at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man? All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Peace to the tribes, peace to the tribes. Let's get to it then, why don't we? Conditions of Indians taxed and Indians not taxed by states and territories, and this is directly from the Census.gov website. All right. Find it very interesting. I also have a very interesting book here that we're going to take a look at as well. Where is it? We could get rid of that. Why is this working? Let's go here. Very, very, very interesting document we've come across. Circa 1890. Put some gems in the chat if you can hear me loudly and clearly.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
And again, this is directly from the Census.gov. All right. I haven't read it as of yet. But we're definitely going to read it today. Says the separation of Indians from the general population in the condition now prevailing in considerable portions of the country is exceedingly difficult and unsatisfactory. The number of persons east of the Mississippi who would suggest to an enumerator by their appearance that they have any Indian blood is very small. Enumerators would be likely to pass by many who had been identified all their lives with the localities where found, and who lived like the adjacent whites without any inquiry as to their race, entering them as native-born whites. So, you know, I'm actually going to refrain from doing any extra personal add-ons, all right? We're just going to read this and conduct a live research, because that's what we do, all right? On the other hand, certain legal and proprietary claims lead persons of very slight Indian blood connection or even pure whites by birth to call themselves Indians by hereditary or acquired right. And I do want to add on. Fuck it, all right? It's my goddamn channel. Let's go. But I found it interesting because he says they identified all their lives with the localities where they were found. All right? And we know who's found in these localities. So, like I said, I don't have to say much. And again, I'm not pushing any narrative, all right? I came across this document and I felt like it was worth the read. 1890, directly from the Census.gov site. And I want to know more. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a wild Indian. On the other hand, certain legal and proprietary claims lead persons of very slight Indian blood connection or even pure whites by birth to call themselves Indians by hereditary or acquired right. And there are those of pure white blood who wish to be called Indians in order to share in pecuniary advantages who are not acknowledged by any tribes. These Indians for revenue, as they might be called, constitute a perplexing element to the courts, to the Indian office, to the census officers, and to everyone who attempts to deal accurately with the condition of Indians. This is especially true in the state where those of pure Indian blood have almost or wholly disappeared in modern conditions. It is strongly emphasized. Don't forget the KKK is writing this, okay? So you guys don't get too goddamn excited. He said, all right, it's just another goddamn KKK affidavit. All right, I'm gonna smack your shit out your hand. All right, pay attention. Empress Awaken in the building, Juice in the building, 6'9" Trans Am in the building, Yamaha Gold in the building, Tribe. Y'all see they even making the chat disappear off the goddamn screen. It's crazy. These Indians for revenue, as they might be called, constitute a perplexing element to the courts, to the Indian office, to the census officers, and to everyone who attempts to deal accurately with the conditions of Indians. This is especially true in the states where those of pure Indian blood have almost or wholly disappeared in modern conditions. It is strongly emphasized in the southeast part of the United States, where the Cherokee blood is locally of consequence, and it is growing in the Southwest, where some tribes have great possessions. Indians taxed and Indians not taxed are terms that can be rigidly interpreted, as Indian citizens, like white citizens, frequently have nothing to tax. I said, as Indian citizens, like white citizens, frequently have nothing to tax.
One One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Ouch. We also have another book. All right. Very interesting book. The Indian Races of North and South America. All right. And this is, what year is this? This is 1853.
Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo.
Make sure they can see it nice and clearly, all right? The Indian races, all right? And I also found this very interesting because it says the Indian races. Well, I thought the races were black, white, red, and yellow. Well, Okan try, Moon Fry.
Right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Shit. The Indian races of North and South America, comprising an account of the principal Aboriginal races, all right? A description of their national customs, mythology, and religious ceremonies, the history of their most powerful tribes and of their most celebrated chiefs and warriors, their intercourse and wars with the European settlers, and a great variety of anecdote and description, illustrative of personal and national character. By Charles DeWolf, Brownwolf, all right? This is from Boston, Dayton, and Wentworth, 1853. Numerous and diversified colored illustrations. Colored illustrations. Colored illustrations.
What's this guy's name? It's something Hawk.
But I don't want to distract you too much. All right, one at a time.
Right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
My mind moves fast, you know what I mean? We'll zoom this in for you too. All right, that's about the best we could do. All right. I digress. Indians taxed and Indians taxed are terms that cannot be rightly interpreted as Indian citizens. This is going to irritate me. All right? I like to read fast, bro. Indians taxed and Indians not taxed are terms that cannot be rigidly interpreted as Indian citizens, like white citizens, frequently have nothing to tax. Indians subject to tax and Indians not subject to tax might be more closely express the distinction. Indians taxed have so far become assimilated in the general population that they are not exempt from tax by reason of being Indians. Indians not taxed are remnants of uncivilized tribes or bodies of 6 nations of New York and the 5 civilized tribes of Indian Territory. So niggas outside of their jurisdiction, for lack of better terms, all right? The census of Indians taxed was taken as part of the general census. The number of Indians taxed shown in the report are not to be added to the general census in obtaining the true population of the United States. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Slow down, self. Slow down, self.
Who named you coming in? By who power?
There's a little something about you that's disturbing.
Is what? It's the Spirit of God. See, the Spirit of God is omnipotent, and it works on you. It'll work on your ass, and I can be far, far away, because it's considered conscience, you know.
It says the census of Indians taxed was not taken as part of the general census. The number of Indians taxed shown in the report are not to be added to the general census in obtaining the true population of the United States. Indians not taxed were not included in the general census. Yes, it was reiterated. I didn't read it. Misread it. I said Indians not taxed were not included in the general census. The numbers of Indians not taxed are to be added to the general census in obtaining the true population of the United States. It is to be constantly borne in mind that Indians living scattered among whites were counted in the general census, while Indians on reservations under the care of the government, the 6 nations of New York, and the 5 civilized tribes of the Indian Territory were not counted in the general census, but in a special Indian census. Uh-oh.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Persons other than Indians living among Indians and not otherwise counted were counted by the special Indian census and are to be added to the general census. The presentation of the condition of the Indian population by states and territories keeps constantly prominent the distinction between Indians counted in the general census, presumably civilized and taxed, and Indians untaxed and not counted in the general census, and therefore part of a necessary addition to the general census in determining the true population of the country. These Indians, grouped in a general way as uncivilized, embrace some of 2 considerable advancement for a strict application of the term, as will appear in the details regarding the 6 nations and the 5 civilized tribes. The reports of crops and stock are in many cases nearly or quite the same as those published by the Commissioner of Indian Affairs, as they are made up from the agency accounts. In some cases, a variation will occur from returns by those estimating unharvested crops being brought into comparison with returns of the same period in the same blah blah blah. Is just mayonnaised out. Right? The civilized self-supporting Indians of Alabama counted in the general census number 759, 338 males and 421 females, and are distributed as follows: Attagua County, Escambia, Mobile County, other counties. Among them are the descendants of Creek, Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Mobile Indians, more or less affected by white and Negro blood. The reservation Indians are not taxed, are a band known as Geronimo's Band of Apaches. Okay, so it says the reservation Indians not taxed are a band known as Geronimo's Band of Apaches, removed from their former homes in Arizona as prisoners of war, who after some changes of location were finally placed at Mount Vernon Barracks, situated 28 miles north of Mobile and 1/2 mile from the railroad station, whence the barracks takes its name. 46 of the original number were enlisted in Company 1 of the 12th Infantry and are on duty at the barracks. So they just grabbing niggas up and making them fight, all right? Allegedly. There has been a great improvement in their condition. Each family is living in a comfortable home, all right? They're living in comfortable homes, guys. 1853. They are cleanly and have adopted the civilized style of dress. There is a good school adjacent, and children from the colony attend the school at Carlisle, Pennsylvania. We already know about what was going down at the Carlisle school, all right? So as you pay attention to the author, as he speaks highly of this school where they are having their way with random children, God forbid, Astaghfirullah. Where was I? The Carlisle School. They have thriving gardens. They make baskets, and the women do washing and such work as is suitable at the post. Their surroundings indicate intelligence and industry. All right. Arizona. Civilized self-supporting Indians of Arizona counted in the general census number 1,512, 840 males and 672 females, and are distributed as follows. Pima County, blah, blah, blah. These Indians live much like the people of Mexico, descent about them, and are more or less affected by the Spanish-American admixture of blood. So I guess what they're really trying to say is who even be around these niggas, all right? Who do they allow in their tribe? Not saying all these niggas is mixed, all right? That's not what I'm getting from it, at least. It says the Hulapay Reservation has no agent, all right? The superintendent of the Indian school at the Needles has nominal charge of it and issues beef and salt from the appropriation of $7,500 made each year by Congress. This is 1853. What the fuck?
Right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh shit.
The Indians supplied are the Chimawabes, Hulapes, and some wandering Apaches. Wandering Apaches. Indians in Arizona in 1890. Arizona Territory was formed from the territory captured from Mexico. Okay, this is the 1890 book right here. So let me stay on time, all right? Arizona Territory was first formed when the territory was captured from Mexico and ceded by the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, February 2nd, 1848, and the lower portion is part of the Gadsden Purchase, December 30th, 1853. The Gadsden Purchase was generally known as quote-unquote Arizona prior to coming under the jurisdiction of the United States. The provisions of both treaties extend over the Indians therein. The Indian population was in character from the earliest time when noted in 1542. I said in 1542.
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh shit.
I said in 1542.
Who named you coming
between me and them other dudes is this. You gonna diss me, and I'm gonna come see you, Jack. You gonna diss them other dudes, they gonna play hip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it.
Wow. Let's make some adjustments on some few things here. Why don't we? If you're new here, this is what we do here. I am the Incredible Hulk, and this is Hulk School for the Gifted and the Elect, and we are broadcasting live. I said live from the emphatically immaculate Republic of Atlantis. Ain't working right over here, man. We gotta get this shit fit, man. You see what the hell going on, shawty. Alright. Let's get back to the screen. Indians in Arizona. All right. So who was taking the census and got down 1542? What the fuck they talking about? It was noted. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Let's finish reading this. It says the Indian population was in character from the earliest times when noted in 1542. All right. About the same as now and probably never could have exceeded 40,000 in number. The bareness of the country and lack of water precluded a large population. The reservation Indian population of Arizona in 1890 was 28,452. Its non-reservation Indian population was 1,512. Indians in prison not otherwise enumerated 17. A total of 29,981. Well, that's a lot of no motherfuckers being there, you know what I'm saying?
Right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh shit.
Geronimo's band of Apaches, 384 number, deported from Arizona in the interest of peace, now live in Alabama. At Mount Vernon Barracks near Mobile, they are known as the Chiricahua Apaches. Quote-unquote Natchez was also a chief of this band. The Pimas and Papagos have always been the friends of the whites, and the Papagos claims to have never killed a white man. See what's got in the small print here. Along here, what'd he say? We became acquainted with a race of filthy and unpleasant Indians who were in a worldwide contrast with the admirable pueblos of New Mexico. These unattractive aborigines, ragged, unwashed, vile, and repulsive-faced, were the Husalapes, a distant offshoot of the far superior Apaches. They were once very warlike, but since they were thrashed into submission by the noblest and greatest of the Indian fighters and the most shamefully maligned General George Crook, they have fallen into harmlessness and worthlessness. They manufacture nothing characteristic, as do nearly all other aborigines, and are of very little interest. All right, so this is some early Catholic Klansmen. Doesn't sound too happy with you, Negroes. So we have the Apaches. All right. And these are seeming like they're some foreigners. All right. We got the Mojaves. School habits. A lot of information for some savages. Speaking of which, why don't we take a little break from the mayonnaise tray and get back to this earlier book, which is much more interesting, actually. The Indian races of North and South America. I think this would be much more interesting than that. Because I was actually just reading the introduction of this book. I haven't even really got into it. Like I say, I'm never pushing any narrative. We're just doing the live research, you know, here for everyone to see. And, you know, we do what we do. But this book, was saying some very, very interesting things, all right? And I'm not the type that I'm scared to read something that's contrary to what I may perceive as true, or to read something contrary to the standard of what is held to be true. I read all types of shit, all right? And I just let the goddamn rule caduce lead me. We're just gonna take a look at the preface here. I know you guys probably don't read books, all right? Some of these bushes, some of these guys in the bushes, all right? Pushers in the bushes. Pause. Actually stop. All right, just stop, guys. Don't even pause. All right, whose idea was it to pause it? It should be stop. All right, where did we get this pause shit? Is it pause and then what happens after pause? We're having some technical difficulties behind the scenes per usual. So I'm just gonna get to some reading. From the size of this volume, as compared with the variety and extent of the subjects under examination, it will be readily perceived that minuteness of detail has been impossible. In describing the adventures and proceedings of the pioneers in the settlement and civilization of the Western continent, the interesting nature of the narrative may have led the author in some instances away from the immediate object of his intention, viz. The manners, peculiarities, and history of the aboriginal inhabitants. He trusts, however, that where this may appear to be the case, it will generally be found to have resulted from the inseparable manner in which the history of the natives and those who have supplanted them is interwoven. So far as has proved convenient or practicable, localities will be found to be in such manner pointed out or referred to that the reader who is ordinarily well acquainted with the geography of the country will seldom be at fault. Upon this point, the opening of the 5th book of the True Travels, I quote, Adventures and Observations of Captain John Smith, end quote, is worthy the attention of all historical writers. It runs thus. All right, so you see he's already goddamn hopped straight off the goddamn Mayflower with his apron on, and he's ready to goddamn blow John Smith, all right? So let's take this into consideration as we're reading.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Here he cites American Antiquities and Research into the Origin and History of the Red Race, The Natural History of Man by James. All right, so it's all types of good sources in here, all right? History of the Conquest of Mexico. Go ahead and get your screenshots on there. Go get you some books from the library, all right? Irving's Conquest of Florida, The Territory of Florida by John Lee Williams. You see all this shit that you've never read? And these niggas talking about they want to debate me.
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Hey, man. Say, man. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, right? I was looking at it, and I found this interesting, right? You got the Aborigines of Mexico. So we need to probably just break this down, you know, in chapters, because it's a lot. The Florida Indians, all right? And again, this is 1853. The Indians of Virginia, New England Indians, all right? The Iroquois, or Six Nations, Pontiac's War, the Delawares, Shawnees, and other tribes of the middle and western states, all right? This is a whole lot of truth about some people that don't exist, all right? So where is everybody else, guys? All right? Where is everybody else? Where are all the other players in this grand drama? South America. Oh, South America? The tribes of the West Indies? Wait a minute. What the? Hold on.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
We gonna need a new song for that. You know what I'm talking about? We need that rowdy music. Yeah, let's go.
You gonna smell my cologne in Simiyaki on some bar number 9, because I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle Sanctuary, because we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, pimp.
And you know, I was just paging through the book. All right, we're gonna keep going. The contents is going crazy, tribe. All right, it's like 742 pages. All right? The Araucanian race. What? Indian tribes of Brazil. The Pampas Indians. All right, so it's 1853, and it's Indians from here to motherfucking South America. All right?
You gonna smell
we got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up,
on
man?
some bar number 9, because I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle Sanctuary, because we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, pimp.
I got a goddamn ton of illustrations. All right. Indian races of America, general characteristics. Chapter 1, origin of the North American Indians, some of their general customs and peculiarities. Like leaves on a tree, the race of man is found, now green in youth, now withering on the ground. Another race, the following spring supplies from the Indian. It were far easier to foretell the period when the extinction of the Indian races must be consummated. You're dead, nigga. You're all dead. But let me get to this picture, and then we're gonna go down, do some reading. Cause they in this motherfucker talking about Eskimos and all types of shit, and that's why I like to read everything, all right? Just to see what kind of narratives are being pushed. What page is that? I was on 116 or some shit. I thought I had bookmarked this. Maybe I need to go to the one in my email here. Let me pull it up from the actual website, because that's the PDF download, and I think I may have a couple highlights bookmarked. Inbox. Yeah, you know, we just doing the reading, man, live. You know what I mean? I got some more damaging videos coming up soon. All right, I'll give you a little video break.
sounds of El Día de los Negros, or Day of the Blacks, celebrated on Juneteenth in a town called Nacimiento de los Negros in Coahuila, Mexico.
My name is Ashley Rodriguez, and I'm a descendant of the Black Seminole Indian. My first time actually going to Nacimiento, I was, I think, 5 or 6 years old. And then from then on, we'll kind of make trips periodically down to Nacimiento to celebrate Juneteenth. Nobody really knows about the Mexican side of it.
Nacimiento de los Negros, which translates to birthplace of the blacks, is the town where the Black Seminoles, or Negros Mascogos, settled in 1849. Blacks is the town where the Black Seminoles, or
The Negros Mascogos. Is that the Black Muskogee and the Runaways? Because it says and, all right? I know y'all want to say they're the Seminoles, but you clearly see a big-ass and symbol right there. Right?
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
El Nacimiento Tribu Negros Mascogos and Seminoles, all right?
Then on, we'll kind of make trips periodically down to Nacimiento to celebrate Juneteenth. Nobody really knows about the Juneteenth.
Bitch, who told you to celebrate Juneteenth?
Hi there, I want to join the Illuminati, please.
Who told you Juneteenth had anything to do with you? Poor baby.
Hi there, I want to join the Illuminati, please.
Nobody really knows about the Mexican side of it.
Newsflash, sis. You are the Mexican side of it.
Knows about the Mexican side of it.
Nacimiento de los Negros, which translates to birthplace of the blacks, is the town where the Black Seminoles, or Negros Mascogos, settled in 1849, just a few hours south of the Texas border. They are descended from slaves who escaped to Florida and later made their way down to Mexico.
We're talking about the 18th century, more or less.
These slaves, all right, are prisoners of war. All right? They want to keep saying they're slaves, they're slaves. They're prisoners of war. I digress.
When they got to Florida, they mixed culturally with the Indian Seminoles, and they became the Black Seminoles. They were removed during the Trail of Tears. They were removed during the Black Seminoles.
When did this bitch become a Black Seminole? I'll wait.
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
On some bar number 9, because I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle sanctuary, because we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, pimp.
When is she gonna become a Black Seminole, guys? How long you think that's gonna take? How long you think that's gonna take, guys? So we see even on the census, they're saying these white people are just making themselves Indians. Right? They're just claiming to be part of it. Where is this interesting image I found? No, not that one. That's horrible. And disrespectful. That's definitely not the one. Where are these people? Oh yeah, these natives. All right, so we see a whole lot of natives here. What you're looking at here is some Sri Lankans, all right?
All right, One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
I'm seeing a whole lot of Seminole on the screen.
You gonna smell my cologne, Ishimiyaki, on some bar number 9, because I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Yes, Tabernacle Sanctuary, because we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, Pimp.
I'm just gonna let you marinate on that for a minute, all right?
Now, who was Crispus Attucks?
He was a black man. He was the first man to die in the Revolutionary War.
One of us fought in the Revolutionary War?
More than one. There was Peter Salem. He was the hero at Bunker Hill.
Well, I'll be damned.
But the school don't teach you about that. And they also don't teach you about Dr. Daniel Hale Williams. He did the first open heart surgery in this country. Or about Pedro Alonso Niño, who was...
Oh, now, wait a minute now.
They were removed during the Trail of Tears to Oklahoma, which was the...
He sailed with Columbus.
So if this the Trail of Tears, that's your Trail of Tears? That's your Indian Removal Act? That's all the Indians are gone? Look more like goddamn human trafficking goddamn ring going on. You know what I'm talking about?
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Where are all the other states? That's it? They just got a couple pickup points, y'all? Each tribe get a goddamn... Hey, man, say, man, wait a minute.
And the Indian Territory.
So once they got to Oklahoma, where they told them that they would be free and have land.
The Indian Territory.
So once they got to Oklahoma, where they told them that they would be free and have land.
The Indian Territory.
So once they got to Oklahoma, where they told them that they would be free and have land, they realized.
Where they told them they would be free and have land. So if that's where you're gonna go be free and have land, how do you end up being a Cherokee freedman?
Right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
You motherfucker! What the fuck is this? You motherfucker! Can I help you, sir? Yes, what is this? Huh? This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit! Where's your damn manager, that pink motherfucker?
Realized that it wasn't true, it was a lie, and they can come and take them anytime they wanted to, the masters. So they decided.
The masters could come and take them anytime they wanted to. The masters, they say. The masters. Where's the damn book, man? The masters. See, because I know we got free Negroes, all right, North Carolina. All right. Where did I want to read? Check this out right here. All right. It says, as one may well expect, a large number of free Negroes, all right, large number of free Negroes, as one may well expect, a large number of free Negroes earn their living at the unskilled types of labor without any training whatever. The more ambitious free Negroes could find opportunities for work in the rural areas and in the towns if sentiment against their presence was not too hostile. Circumstances which presented themselves in the colonial period, however, made it possible for free Negroes to prepare for the more skilled occupations and thus to raise their earning power to a considerably higher level. As early as 1733, the children, of the free Negro parents were being bound out as apprentices. In that year, it was reported to the upper house of the General Assembly that the diverse free people, Negroes and mulattoes, were bound out until they came to 31 years of age, contrary to the consent of the parties bound out. The upper house was informed that these practices were frequent and well known, and it was thought that diverse persons will desert the settlement of these parts, fearing to be used in like manner so unlawfully. On July 12, 1773, the General Assembly passed an act declaring that the binding out of free Negroes against their consent was an illegal act in the courts of the state. As the years went by, several acts were passed which brought a larger and larger number of free Negro children within the scope of the apprenticeship laws and made periods of service compulsory under certain circumstances. In 1741, the Assembly passed the following act: if any white servant woman shall, during the time of her servitude, be delivered of a child begotten by any Negro, mulatto, or Indian, such servant over and above the time she is to serve her master, for such an offense shall be sold by the church wardens of the parish for 2 years after the time by indenture is expired, and such mulatto child or children of such servants to be bound by the county court until he or she arrive at the age of 31 years. What the fuck? So they making you slaves until age 31 by law. The Act of 1741 thus dealt rigorously with the white servant mothers of free Negroes. I said with the white servant mothers of free Negroes. This is 1741. Ouch.
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
I said the white servant mothers of free Negroes.
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hawk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, I don't think they heard me, y'all.
Subscribe to the Unconquered tribe. You are now live with the Incredible Hawk.
Says the Act of 1741 thus dealt rigorously with the white servant mother of free Negroes. At the same time, it provided for a sound training of the child by requiring the master to teach him the art and mysteries of some recognized trade. There is no way of knowing, however, the extent to which white servants became the mothers of free Negroes. I said there is no way of knowing, however, the extent to which white servants became the mothers of free Negroes. Are we still looking for white slaves being owned by black masters? Because looks like the white slaves are being fucked by black masters.
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh shit.
Oui. Excuse my French. You know what I'm talking about? In an inventory of the state of Mr. James Wright in 1745, the following item was in the list. One mulatto wench, Judy, bound until she be 30 years old. It may be that Judy was bound out under the law of 1741, but her case, like that of others for which there are only meager records, problematical. All right, meager records. Poor little mulatto Judy. All right, one little mulatto wench Judy is bound out until she's 30. And this is why I was saying when we were looking into the other research and how I was noticing everybody in the runaway slave shit is around the same age. All right, and it appears that these children have grown up, all right, in the midst of all these wars and all these new laws, and the children is growing up and getting the fuck on. This is what I'm taking from this, all right? And of course you have those who are conspiring, all right, from within to overthrow this system, all right? It's very, very, very dark. The law, which brought under the control of the authorities a much larger number of free Negro children, was passed by the Colonial Assembly in 1762. All free base-born children were to be bound out until they reached 21 years of age. All right, so anybody born in this motherfucker in 1762, you're a slave. And the master or mistress of every such apprentice shall find and provide for him or her diet, clothes, lodging, accommodations fit and necessary, and shall teach or cause him or her to be taught to read and write, and to, at the expiration of his or her apprenticeship, shall pay every such apprentice the like allowance as by law appointed for servants by indenture or custom. By including all free base-born children, the Act of 1762 broadened considerably the scope of the earlier act. By implication, the law also included children whose parents were unable to care for them. Any doubt that that may have arisen in this connection was cleared up in 1826 when the Assembly passed an act empowering the justices of the county court to, quote-unquote, to bind out the children of free Negroes or mulattoes, where their parents with whom such children may live does or shall not habitually employ his or her time in some honest, industrious occupation. So now we're just cleaning the streets up. This 1826, fuck it. All you niggas is slaves. You ain't working nowhere? Oh, fuck it, he's a slave. Write up the paperwork. Then fuck him. He's a slave. We're making a new country. When the national period opened, free Negro children were being apprenticed in large numbers. All right, so they're stealing the sauce and they're in slavery. Oh no, nigga, these niggas is gonna teach us how to do this shit. These niggas finna teach us how to do this shit. They were brought before the county court, and if it was found that they were base-born or that their parents were unable to provide for them, I said they were base-born. All right, have we heard any Africa in here yet? Anybody?
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Any Africa? All right. We don't have any Africa. Hey, you know, and I was watching a bitch comment, and she was talking about why does it look like this? Bitch, this is straight from the archives. All right, this is what it looks like. These are bookmarks. All right, when you go in the archive, you can create your own bookmarks. This is the free Negro in North Carolina, 1790 to 1860. All right, that's what we're checking out here. Get you a motherfucking proof of address with your homeless ass so you can get goddamn library card. You know what I'm talking about?
One at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
The law, which brought under the control of the authorities a much larger number of free Negro children, was passed by the Colonial Assembly in 1762. All right, all free base-born children were to be bound out until they reached 21 years of age, and the master or mistress of every such apprentice shall find and provide for him. All right, we already read all this. All right, They're going to bind out all the children of the free Negroes or mulattoes, where the parent with whom the children may live does or shall not habitually employ his or her time in some honest, industrious occupation. And if you think that's not happening, nigga, your son is going to the penitentiary if that nigga don't get a job.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Hi there. I want to join the Illuminati, please.
When the national period opened, free Negro children were being apprenticed in large numbers. They were brought before the county court, and if it was found that they were base-born or that their parents were unable to provide for them, they were bound out. All right. These apprentice records, of which the following is an example, were entered in the minutes of the county court. Ordered that Hannah, aged 13, and a boy aged 11 years, okay, children of Old Brandon, a free Negro, all right, a girl aged 14 years, and two twin boys aged 7 years, children of Aaron Spellman, Hezekiah, a boy aged 7 years, of Keziah Stringer, all right, John, he's 9, Dale, he's 8, all right, y'all see what's happening here? Two girls aged 10 and 12, all right, children of Emmanuel Hales and Ellen Hales, all of whom are free persons of color, be taken by Thomas Partridge, one of the constables attending this court, and brought before the court, now sitting to be bound out agreeably to the acts of General Assembly. Well, there's your slave trade, motherfuckers.
Time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
There's your slave trade. This binding out of groups of free Negro children did not seem to be the rule, however. Usually a single free Negro child was bound out to an individual for the purpose of learning a specific trade. The following seems to be typical of the proceeding entered in the county records. Ordered that Polly, a mulatto of the age of 4 years, be bound and apprenticed to Dan Whalard to learn the trade of seamstress, the daughter of Mona White. All right. So we look at Indians not taxing. Goddamn, we found niggas enslaved.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
I said we went looking for Indians not taxed.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
And found niggas enslaved.
You know, they had to leave. So it was a very harsh, terrible journey. So once they got to Oklahoma, where they told them that they would be free and have land, they realized that it wasn't true, it was a lie, and they can come and take them anytime they wanted to, the masters. So they decided, you know, they had to leave. So it was a very harsh, terrible journey that our people had to go through to get to freedom. They didn't allow them freedom there in Oklahoma, and John, Horse, and Wildcat, they heard, you know, that there's a place in Mexico that they could go to, that they could be free.
Mexico needed to hire people to defend the border from the possibility of more U.S. invasion. So what happened with the Black Seminoles is that
Let that marinate. Because these are these Negroes, all right? These Indians not enumerated, all right? They're not even counted. They're not even being counted. Instead, they're being enslaved. On the basis of the court order, an indenture was executed by a court and the prospective master. So the court is making these people slaves. All right, war of the pen. These are free Negro children. All right, little Polly, little light-skinned ass, 4 years old, and that makes even more sense when we figure out what school is all about. All right, we already know what it's all about. What is a pupil? All right, late 14th century, an orphan child, ward, person under the care of a guardian. All right, so those kids at those Indian schools are wards of the state. All right, and they can dress them up, turn them into whatever they want. Masters, all right? They got you out there to Oklahoma and the masters done finessed you. The masters told you was gonna be free, boy. As soon as this war's over.
That they managed to negotiate a deal with the Mexican state in exchange for land and citizenship.
Karina and Dina grew up knowing little about their heritage, but are now dedicated to preserving their stories.
We knew that my grandfather on my mom and my dad's side, they were both Black Seminoles, so we didn't know anything else. That's what we're working with, my cousins and I, on, teaching the history and preserving, the tradition.
Thy name, thy kingdom come, thy